Hello Hornets, and welcome to today's Valentine's edition of Beech Grove Student News. I'm Melissa Harrell.
And I'm Bryn Kingery. Today we'll be taking a look at the moon landing, a foreign exchange student, and as always, sports.
But first, here's Madison Allen with your annual Valentine's Day package.
As we all know, Valentine's Day is coming very soon, as of next week. Sometimes we need help figuring out what we should get for Valentine's Day or what we think we might be expecting. I talked with Alyssa to see how they feel and what they think Valentine's Day is about.
So, I don't really like Valentine's Day. I think it's kind of pointless. I mean, it's fun and, it's cute, but I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. And I would want, you know how, Chick-fil-A or, Papa John's or people do, fun, Valentine's Day, food? I'd want something like that just because it's fun and it tastes good.
I went on the History Channel to see how Valentine's Day even started.
That young couples he had secretly wed would visit his cell, passing him flowers and notes through the bars as symbols of their gratitude. On February 14th, the day he was executed, it is said he passed the young girl a note. It was signed, "From your Valentine." A tradition was born.
I hope you have a great Valentine's Day.
Now let's toss it over to Gabe Martin for this weekend's weather forecast.
Thanks, guys. Now you better bust out that winter coat because the Arctic air is here in full force, with today being sunny with a high of 22 and a low of 5, and Saturday being partly cloudy with a high of 43 and a low of 31. Finally, for Saturday, it's the same as Saturday. It will be partly cloudy with a high of 42 and a low of 29. For the fun fact of the day, did you know that the original Superman could not fly? Back to you, ladies, at the desk.
Hy Spocker is one of our new foreign exchange students. Most people know him as Baker, and we have welcomed him into our Bgsn family. Here's more.
Good.
Hi, Nikki! Hi, Nikki! Hi, Nikki!
Have you ever heard of social constructionism? Chances are you haven't, so here's Caleb with an explanation.
I was originally going to do a package about Valentine's Day, but I felt like everyone else was already doing that, so I decided to do a package about something a little more unusual. Most of you are probably unfamiliar with the theory of social constructionism, but it's actually quite interesting and thought-provoking. The theory mainly revolves around the idea that thoughts, meanings, and views are developed and influenced by the society you live in. It's a bit hard to explain, and it's even harder to understand, so I had a conversation with myself to provide some examples.
Hey, Caleb. What's up? Would you have responded if I called you Billy? No, because my name is Caleb. Is it really? I see nothing to indicate your name is Caleb. It seems that you have been given this name by your parents as a way to be identified, but in actuality, you don't have a name. You're just a living organism. In fact, nobody really has a name. What? I'm sort of confused. How much is this worth? $100. Wrong. It's just a piece of paper. It hasn't a value, but society has agreed that it's worth $100. It could be worth any amount you want it to be, but others most likely wouldn't agree with you because they believe it's worth $100. Whoa, could this table be the equivalent to a $100 bill? Or is it even called a table? I don't even know. That table could be a $100 bill if you want it to be, and no, it's not even called a table. It could be called a chicken nugget if you want it to be. Is time even real? Are days and months real? Is math real? No, no, and no. All three are created by humans, and they don't really exist as they cannot be given a physical form. However, most people have mutually agreed that these so-called days and months exist so that they can keep track of time, which in and of itself doesn't exist either. As for math, numbers and shapes are just random blobs that have agreed upon values. Blah, can't talk today. Yeah, I'm talking too fast. Are states real? Are countries real? Nope, they're just large masses of land that have been imaginarily separated and given names. The United States isn't really a thing, nor is China or Mexico or any country. Well, how do we decide what is and is not acceptable behavior? We base our actions, thoughts, and reactions on the people who surround us. In our country, giving a thumbs up is seen as a compliment, while putting your middle finger up is seen as an insult. Why is this? I don't know, but it just is. Holding fingers up has no real meaning, nor does speech. We simply decide that certain sounds mean certain things, when in reality they can mean anything or nothing. Oh, you're making my head hurt. Yeah, let's be done with this now. Well, that's all I have to say. Back to the desk.
Conspiracy theories make interesting topics. Alexis Whiteman got more information on the moon landing theory. Let's take a look.
Conspiracy theories. There are many that we know about, but the one that we'll be talking about today is the moon landing. Was it real or was it fake? I went out and got some opinions from some students.
So, do you think that the moon landing is real?
Yes, I do believe the moon landing was real.
Why?
I believe it's real because of all the technology that we developed from it. Because we went from we had to have some sort of base, because we went from having these small spaceships that were easily destroyed up in space, and now we have these giant rockets that help us get to and from our destinations.
Do you think it's real?
No, it was filmed by Stanley Kubrick. The whole thing's a hoax.
Why do you think that?
Because the way the astronauts move, it's not how it would. And also, I watched a documentary about it, so I'm pretty much an expert on the subject. So.
Whether the moon landing was real or not has been a topic conversation for all conspiracy theories. Most think that it is a whole production, and others think that it actually happened. What do you believe? This has been Alexis Whiteman from Bgsn. Back to you guys at the desk.
Now let's toss it over to Chase Alford for sports.
Good morning, Hornets, and welcome back to sports. In Beech Grove news, boys varsity basketball has a game tonight at Cascade at 7:30. Also, boys JV basketball has a game tonight at 6 o'clock. And tomorrow, both boys varsity and JV basketball are going to play at Rushville. NBA news, the Mavericks beat the Kings 130-111, led by Luka Doncic, who scored 33 after coming off of an ankle injury. The Suns beat the Warriors 112-106. The Lakers beat the Nuggets 120-116. The Thunder beat the Pelicans 123-118. And finally, the Celtics beat the Clippers 141-133 in a very high-scoring game. In XFL news, the St. Louis Battlehawks beat the Dallas Renegades 15-9 in a tight game. The DC Defenders beat the Seattle Dragons 31-19. The Houston Roughnecks beat the Los Angeles Wildcats 37-17. And finally, the New York Guardians beat the Tampa Bay Vipers 23-3 in an absolute blowout. There's a lot of excitement with baseball about to start. DQ went out and got more.
With winter sports slowly coming to an end, baseball is just around the corner. And with just having a call-out meeting, it might not be too late to join. Here's what Mr. Daniels had to say about this year's baseball team.
Our new head coach, Jacob Wycliffe, teacher here in Beech Grove. He is starting from ground zero, brand new team, brand new staff, so all the positions are open, ready to go. Whether you're a freshman through senior, they're looking for a lot of competition at each level. Hoping to field a full varsity and JV team with all the players we have. I think we have about 24 to 30 kids total on our rosters right now. Official practice date is March 16th, so there's still some time that kids, if you're interested, see Coach Wycliffe, gets the workouts after school, gets the workouts before school. They do hitting in the mornings and then lift after school. But reach out to Coach Wycliffe. Excited to see what they have to do this year, and go Hornets.
If you are interested in playing baseball this year, you can email Mr. Wycliffe. Official tryouts will be on March 16th. That's all from me. Back to you at the sports desk.
Thanks, Chase. Now it's time for our weekly gotcha coupon drawing. Bryn, do you want to start us off with students?
Okay, so the two students that will be winning a Taco Bell gift card will be Hannah Rowe and Selena Orcutt.
And the two teachers that will be winning Taco Bell gift cards are Jasmine Thomas and Mr. Compierre. That's all for today's segment of BGSN 10.
Don't forget to hit that bell icon and subscribe button to get notified every time we go live.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at BG Student News. I'm Melissa Harrell.
And I'm Bryn Kingery. Have a fabulous Friday, Hornets.